Hello everyone. So I'm here to review one of my favorite book, which is The Kite Runner, written by Khalid Hussaini. And this book was once suggested by my friend. She told me that just you are going to like this, so go and read this please. So I took the book from library, and within one day I think I completed the entire book. So I read this book and I was going through every kind of emotions. I wept, I laughed, I was happy with a lot of emotions, and everything was there. Every elements are included in this single book. That makes it very interesting. So we can say that this is a gripping and emotional journey of both a betrayal and redemption. So the story tells about two friends, and the main plot line is that is about friendship. Okay, it is the story of Amir and Hassan. So everyone who are going through this book, we will all wish hardly for a friend like Hassan. He's a very sweet, very humble, he's a very good character, and he's one of my favorite character from all those books which I had read up to this time. Okay, so the story is narrated through the viewpoint of Amir, who is now living in America, and he's remembering all those things as flashbacks. Amir is Amir is Amir is totally broken, or he's in a chaotic situation because he's the one who cheated his best friend Amir, and that haunts him through every way of life. We can see that Amir is going back to Afghanistan, and he is knowing that Hassan is no more. And there is a character called Saurabh, who is the son of Hassan, and there is a scene he is hospitalized because he attempts a suicide, and he's hospitalized, and we can see that Amir is sitting outside the hospital, and he prays to God that whatever I will do, whatever to make Saurabh come back to his life. And I was also praying so hardly that please make him alive, please make him good. It is also talking about Afghan war, and all those problems are happening in Afghanistan. So one of my favorite quote from the book is, "For you 1,000 times over." It is a famous quote, and it is delivered by our Hassan, and even the single quote shows us that how much Hassan values Amir. Hassan is a person who is ready to do whatever he want to make Hassan happy. Amir happy, but Amir is a person who is not able to, or who can't share his Baba. Baba is a central character who plays the role of Amir's father. So story ends where they are flying a kite, where our Saurabh is flying a kite, and Amir is running for this kite, and making Saurabh happy through all this activity. So trust me, everyone is going to love this book. If you never gone through this book, please take this book and read. And it is it is filled with every aspect, whatever a story needs, whatever things it needs, everything is there. Khalid Hosseini very well includes every kind of emotion, realities, and there is a lot of twists, a lot of revelations, and so it is. We can say the work is a kind of a masterpiece. So that's it. Thank you.
A taut thriller, a psychological walk, a play on words, a rich and complex book. Yes, I'm talking about The Handmaid's Team, written by Margaret Atwood. The Handmaid's Team was first published in the year 1985. Yes, it was the year in which the conservative group attacked the second wave feminists. This novel is belonging to the genre of dystopian novels, which is possibly talking about the near future. And in this plot, we can see there is a strict regime led by few men, and the regime is called as the Republic of Gilead, where few men structure the laws and they have some privileges over other people. Especially the women are treated as subservient to them. Coming to the story, the Republic of Gilead basically divide women based on their social function into distinct classes. Even their dresses are color coded. Women are denied of basic rights. They are not given proper time for food, and they are not given proper basic rights such as reading or writing is denied from them, and also they are not allowed to move freely through the public spaces. The worst part is that they are being raped continuously by the people who have more power in order to sustain them to generations. Atwood is a master storyteller. The ideas of Gilead we have skimmed through the surface level come into focus slowly through the eyes of the characters, especially through the eyes of the protagonist, Offred. Offred was a beautiful woman, a hardworking woman, and she was enjoying her privileges. But soon, as the regime started, the conditions changed. She is denied of her own identity. She is separated from her family, her husband, and children. Even though we can see that there is a counter movement, it was not of great use. According to Offred, she is merely a two-legged womb in order to create next progeny for the Gilead regime. Yes, the condition of every woman was that. In between, we can see so many other women who are being denied from their family and joined the regime in order to make next progeny for the Gilead. We can finally see that Offred is having a counter movement, and next part is a mystery in the novel. We see that the people who try to resist against the intellectual, political, sexual rules of Gilead is racing slowly. And finally, they are the major plot makers in the story. Yes, Offred tries to escape from this regime, but later on no one knows about her. What had happened to Offred? You should definitely read this novel, and it is a chilling version of dystopian novels. So I hope you will be reading this novel and having a best version of Offred through your minds. Thank you.
Good morning. Today I am gonna review one of my favorite books, that is The Color Purple, written by Alice Walker. So this novel by Alice Walker is about a 14-year-old girl called Celie and her sister Nettie. And this girl is continuously raped by her father, and this old man whom Celie and her sister Nettie thinks as their father soon grows sick of her, and Celie is married to Albert, who again tortures and humiliates her because she was not the woman he wished to marry. Albert wished to marry Shug, who is a talented singer and also an ambitious punk. So this Celie and Shug grows closer while aiding Shug, and Shug soon loses her interest over this Albert. Celie, she was scared of everything. The women in her life, her ma, her sister Nettie, Sophie, and Shug, always motivated her to fight back. It was Shug who compelled her to fight back, to embrace her freedom, and to be happy. This particular novel also traces the journey of a woman from an object to a subject that refuses to stay mum and play the role of a puppet in the hands of male superiority. Walker makes her women strong and diverse. They have physical strength, they are beautiful, and they can fight back. In a nutshell, I completely love the story, and I think you should also read it if you haven't already. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Deepthi George, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite book, that is The Last Lecture. According to me, a beautiful book is a heterogeneous mixture of human emotions as well as experiences, portrayed with the spectacular beauty of language. This book, The Last Lecture, was written in 2008, and it is non-fictional in nature. The content in it is phenomenal and very simple in the use of language. Randy Pausch, the main author of the book, was a university professor at Carnegie Mellon University. He was asked to deliver a speech or a lecture at the university for a special event. During his lecture, he revealed that he was suffering from pancreatic cancer, and his speech was so inspirational. He laid out the fact that he will be no more within 6 months. His case was so serious, and during the talk, he also stressed out the importance of achieving childhood dreams and enabling others in achieving it. His talk was completely filled with optimism, hope, clarity, and sincerity that made it viral in the YouTube, and later it came out in the form of a book that is called The Last Lecture. In the book, he covers everything he had talked in the lecture, plus some anecdotes and his life experiences from the pearls of wisdom. His book has a strong emotional support from his wife and children, and this book, as his lecture, is straightforward and earnest. It is emotionally charged and spiritually powerful. In the book, he had told everything which he wants to give to his children after his death as a memory, and he has talked everything that he desires his children should know after his death about himself and his life experiences. This book is actually a book of hope, a book of love, a book of freedom, a book of experiences, which is amalgamated in the form of human rationality and human spirituality. So, even though Randy Pausch is no more, his book is really indelible and heartbreaking for every reader as me. Thank you.